The scene shifts to the headquarters of the Korean Hunters Association. The president was sad. He felt sorrow over the death of Hunter Min Byung because he was a kind, humble person who worked hard. At that moment, his phone rang. The caller informed him that a new high-ranking gate had appeared in the middle of the road, causing cars to stop and resulting in a traffic jam. The president realized that this gate couldn't be handled by an ordinary team, so he decided to contact a major guild. But what caught his attention was the location of the gate. It was very close to the hunter's office. The scene shifts to Seong, who was in his car heading home, thinking about what happened to Norma. He was certain that she had seen something unexpected, which was what caused her panic. But what exactly did she see? He didn't know, but he was sure that whatever she saw was terrifying, and she might never agree to meet him again. Seong was stuck in traffic and didn't know why. Then his phone rang. The president called him, of course, about the new gate that had appeared and asked him to take care of it if possible. So Seong asked, "Do I need a permit first?" The president replied, "I called you personally and you're asking me about a permit." Seong laughed and agreed. The president thanked him for that. The gate was surrounded by a barrier and people were prevented from approaching it. At that moment, everyone had arrived and now recognized him, and they felt relieved when they saw him. But the supervisor at the gate did not allow him to enter without a permit, even if he was of S rank. There are rules they have to follow. Seong felt that trying to convince this employee would just be a waste of time. So he called the president directly to solve this problem. The employee asked him who was on the phone, and Seong told him that he was someone you simply couldn't ignore. And indeed, the president scolded the employee and ordered him to let Seong in. And so, he entered the gate alone. The employee felt annoyed and wished he would stumble or break his leg in there. Suddenly, the guards shouted. The gate changed its color and turned red. The employee felt worried and thought that his wish had come true. And inside, Jin-Woo felt as if he had fallen into a trap because he had been transported to a different place, which meant it was a red gate. And he won't be able to leave until he defeats the gate's boss. He remembered his last conversation with his mother, who didn't object to his work as a hunter, and said that he was starting to resemble his father. She said his father was a firefighter, and she fell in love with him when she saw him saving others. That's why she didn't want to stop Sung, and only asked him to be careful. These words comforted Jin-Woo because his mother supported him, which eased the pressure on him. He let go of all his doubts and decided to clear this gate in a single day. The battle began. The shadows clashed with the magical beasts. Explosions were everywhere. Sung stood tall, watching them without intervening. This fight seems easy, and his shadows alone are enough. He realized that a hunter's enemy isn't the monsters, but his first enemy is arrogance. If the hunter lets go of his vigilance, he will become prey. The shadows literally swept through the monsters. Nevertheless, Sung remains extremely cautious until everything is truly over. Because at any moment, the situation could change, just like what happened to Beru. He was the strongest ant, but suddenly he turned into an obedient servant. That's why Sung doesn't know what might happen to him if he underestimates his opponents. He decided that from now on, he will take every mission very seriously. Even if it seems easy, he won't hesitate to use